Roma Wines presents
Suspense.
Roma Wines, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
Salud. Your health, senor.
Roma Wines toast the world. The wine for your table is Roma Wine, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
This is the man in black, here for the Roma Wine Company of Fresno, California, to introduce this weekly half hour of Suspense. Tonight in Hollywood, Roma Wines bring you the distinguished actor who has just won the New York Film Critics Award for his performance in Watch on the Rhine, Mr. Paul Lucas. The suspense play which stars Mr. Lucas and which is produced and directed by William Spear is called A World of Darkness. And so with the performance of Paul Lucas as the musician named Anton Rizak, to whom the world was a world of darkness, we again hope to keep you in suspense.
All patrol cars in J area, J for Johnson. All patrol cars in J area go to 325 West 52nd, 325 West 52, a theatrical rooming house, homicide. This is homicide. A young woman, stabbed. That is all.
Okay. Is everybody here now?
Yes, I think I've got all of them.
There's Mrs. Collins, Mr. Farrell, Miss Walker, Mr. Gunther.
Yes, they're all here, Lieutenant.
You're the landlady, Mrs. Washburn, right?
Well, if you want to be blunt about it.
I'm afraid I'm a blunt man. Maybe it's the business I'm in. Last night, a girl was killed in this house. According to the coroner, it happened about 2 a.m. She was killed in a particularly cold-blooded manner, stabbed. And that's murder. There's no two ways about it. Now, you're intelligent people. You're all connected with the theater.
No, not all.
Franz is my sort of caretaker, handyman.
Yes, handyman. But not to do with that theater, that place of sin and abomination.
Don't mind him. Franz has always been a little prejudiced.
I know when the sword of righteousness is ready to strike.
Where were you at 2 o'clock in the morning?
I was in my room waiting.
What were you waiting for? Now, look, don't you people realize what you're up against? Till you can account for your actions last night, you're all under suspicion of murder.
What makes you so sure one of us did it?
Oh. You were Miss Nancy Collins' fiancé, is that right, Mr. Farrell?
Yes.
What were you doing last night?
I was out walking.
Anybody see you?
I don't know. I don't think so. How do I know?
What were you doing out walking around at 2 o'clock in the morning?
Well, after what happened,
Oh? What happened?
Oh, nothing. I was upset, that's all.
Why don't you tell him the truth, Daniel?
The truth? What's the use of all this talking? It's not going to bring her back.
What did you mean by that, Mrs. Collins? What truth?
It's not my place to say. Daniel considers it a personal matter. It couldn't have had anything to do with what... Oh, I'm sure no one is concealing anything of the slightest importance. Everyone loved Nancy. Everyone.
Please. I know what you're getting around to.
Why, Kay.
That everyone loved her but me. That I hated her. But I didn't. Well, not enough to do a thing like that.
Where were you at 2 this morning, Miss Walker?
In my room.
Can you prove that?
No, of course I can't. That's the whole thing, don't you see?
Now, listen. Who's playing that piano?
That's Mr. Rejek in the room across the hall. He's a musician.
Does he live here?
Yes.
Why didn't you tell me? I thought you said everybody was here.
No use talking to him. He doesn't even know about it.
Will you please let me handle this?
Really, Lieutenant, he couldn't tell you anything. You see,
You get him in here, Haggerty. Go get him.
Okay.
Now, listen. You people have got an awful lot of explaining to do. None of you can prove where you were or what you were doing or why you were doing it. What about you, Mrs. Collins?
You don't think... After all, I am poor Nancy's mother.
Mrs. Collins, I'm just trying to get at the facts. You have the room next to Nancy. Didn't you even hear anything?
No. I've had insomnia for years. I have to take a strong sedative every night.
Here comes Mr. Rejek.
Oh, Mr. Rejek, I'm sorry to disturb you, sir. I didn't realize
That I was blind? Oh, it is no matter. I was waiting for you to send for me, officer.
You knew the police were here?
But of course. Oh, Mrs. Washburn, has anyone seen anything of Carl yet this morning?
No, not yet.
Who is Carl, Mr. Rejek?
My Belgian police dog, who guides me. He has wandered off somewhere. Although I cannot say I blame him. It is not much fun being a companion only to a blind man.
Oh, well, he'll come back. That kind always does.
Oh, I'm not worried. But now you wish to speak of the terrible thing that has happened to poor Nancy.
Oh, you know about that?
Unfortunately, yes. By the way, here is the key to her room. It was locked and you were obliged to force it, were you not?
Oh, why, yes, but how did you...
How do I have the key? And how do I know? You see, I'm a blind man. But there are many ways for a blind man to know many, many things.
Yes, I see.
Poor Nancy. Poor child.
How much do you know about that?
Quite a bit, I'm afraid. I know how she was killed. I know why she was killed. And I know who killed her.
Tonight in our Suspense theater, murder was unseen in the dark, but the crime was witnessed by a single human being with the eyes of night. Roma Wines is bringing you Paul Lucas as star of Suspense in the Robert L. Richards story, A World of Darkness. You have heard the prologue for tonight's tale of Suspense.
Before we return to the scene of our drama, let me take a moment to offer a practical reminder. Sudden calls on your hospitality suggest the advantages of having several Roma wines always on hand. For smart and gracious entertaining, nothing can take the place of a glass of Roma wine, whether as an enjoyable beverage by itself or on the table with meals. And look how economical entertainment centered around good wine can be. Only a few cents a glass when you choose the largest selling wines of America, Roma Wines. Location of Roma wineries in favored wine districts of California and Roma's vast experience and skill as winemakers explain why wine connoisseurs of other lands hail Roma wines and keenly enjoy them. So you know you are complimenting your guests' good taste when you serve Roma wines, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
And now it is with pleasure that Roma Wines bring back to our soundstage Mr. Paul Lucas in A World of Darkness, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
You think it is a great affliction to be blind. Yes, in a way it is. If he yields to it, it can make a man bitter and distort his mind. But if he struggles against it, there are merciful compensations. In time, he reaches out into the world again and finds he can perceive the meaning of the life around him without his eyes. A world of darkness becomes to him a place of utmost sensitivity to other things, to touch, to smell, but above all, to sound. The ticking of a watch, the rustle of clothing, the sound of breathing, or even the beat of a heart. I have only to focus my attention on a sound so distant or so slight as to be utterly imperceptible to anyone else. And to me, it is magnified and amplified 100 times. Last night, though sitting in my room and confined in my eternal darkness, I heard what I could not see. And I was witness to a murder. The bells of Trinity had just rung the 3/4 hour. They are at the lower extremity of the city, but I always like to listen for them. It was 1:15 to midnight. I was about to go back to my piano. I had been working on a little composition of my own when I heard Nancy coming down the street from the direction of the theater. She was walking very fast. It was clear to me that she was disturbed about something, so I knew she would want to see me. I waited for her knock.
Anton?
Yes, Nancy, come in. Oh, you are troubled. What is it?
How did you know?
You know I can always tell these things. See, even Carl knows.
Oh, hello, Carl. He's so nice. You're both so nice.
Carl and I. Huh? You know he loves you, Nancy.
I think he really does.
Almost as much as he loves me.
I know. Oh, I'm going to miss you both terribly.
You are going away?
Anton, I'm going to marry Danny Farrell.
To marry?
Yes, he's quitting the stage and he's going into the army. I'm going with him. That's what I want to tell you about.
I see.
Anton, you've always been so good to me. You've helped me so much, and I've always felt that you liked me.
More than that, Nancy. I'm very, very fond of you.
Oh, Anton, you're the best friend I've ever had.
But I'm nearly twice your age and blind.
Oh, that doesn't matter. We've had some wonderful times together.
Yes. And now you wish to talk to me because you are still not sure you have made the right decision,
Yes.
Now, to leave the stage now, just when you are having the first time such a wonderful success.
Oh, it isn't that. I've always hated the stage.
Hated it. Now, Nancy, now. You have a very great talent.
You can't have a talent for anything you don't like. And you can't like anything you've had crammed down your throat ever since you were barely able to talk.
Oh, it's your mother.
She's counted on it all these years. She sacrificed everything for my career. Oh, Mother loves me in her way, but sometimes she's so strange. When I told her about Danny tonight, I thought she was going to have a stroke or something. I've seen her angry before, but never like this.
No, it will pass.
Anton, for a minute she looked insane. I was frightened, really frightened.
Listen.
What? Anton, what is it?
Your mother, leaving her room. She will be coming down here to look for you.
How do you know?
The rustle of her satin robe. I hear it often. Perhaps you better not speak anymore just now of your little trouble.
Oh, I shouldn't have bothered you. I know it must seem childish and silly to you.
No, Nancy. It is not for me. But perhaps your mother will not like it that you confide in others.
But how could you know that
Nancy?
You see?
She is coming.
Nancy?
Yes, Mother.
Oh, there you are. I thought you might be here.
Good evening, Edna.
Nancy, you really must come upstairs now. If I'm going to have your new dress ready for the equity party, I've got to cut it from the pattern tonight, and I want you to help me.
Mother, I'm not going to the party.
Why, Nancy, of course you are. It's very important.
Mother, do we have to go through it all again?
Nancy, dear, I'm sorry I lost my temper this evening. I know this seems like the only thing in the world that matters just now, love and all. But you simply can't walk out of the lead in a hit play and ever expect to be successful.
I don't want to be successful. Can't you get that through your head?
After I've slaved and skimped and planned all these years.
You'll be all right, Mother. There'll be enough.
I'll be all right. I'm not thinking of myself. I've never had a chance to think of myself. Only last week I drew every penny of my own savings and took it out in an insurance policy on you. $100,000. So that you'd have something for your old age.
You shouldn't have done that, Mother.
And now you want to throw away everything I've done for that harebrained boy.
But, Edna, if Nancy is in love...
You keep out of this.
Mother, please.
Oh, I've watched you too, Anton Rejack. But I knew she wouldn't have anything to do with a blind man.
Mother.
You couldn't see her. But you could touch her, couldn't you? You could be in love with her. Well, I hope you see now what a fool you've made of yourself. You fool. You blind fool. Fool.
Down, Carla. Quiet.
He struck me.
I'm sorry.
You deserved it, Mother.
I think you'd better go now, Edna.
Nancy, I want you to come upstairs right away. We're going to cut out your new dress tonight.
Oh, Anton, forgive me.
No, it is nothing. I'm sorry I did what I did, but I was afraid she would become hysterical.
Anton, I didn't know. Believe me, I didn't know.
No, I did nothing. You had better go up to her now.
Yes. Oh, I'm afraid.
Oh, but there is nothing to be afraid of.
Yes. But I'm afraid.
I could not sleep, although it was late. I tried to go back to my work, but my attention wandered. I could not keep from mind from what was going on in that room upstairs. I heard each sound as clearly as though the cause of it were there at my very side. Nancy was weeping, and against the sound of her tears, like an inexorable counterpoint, the scissors, deliberate, mechanical snipping and crunching of heavy dressmaker's shears, cutting material on a table. Then there was an interruption. Footsteps running up the stairs. The footsteps of Danny Farrell. I knew what would happen then.
Mrs. Collins, you've got to listen.
So I did not want to listen.
Up here. Nancy,
But for a moment I did.
Danny, I don't know what to do.
Well, it's about time you found out, isn't it?
I shut my mind to it. I didn't want to hear anymore. There was to be another quarrel, another agonizing scene. And then presently I heard the steps again. Slow and heavy this time, coming down the stairs. They went towards the front door instead of to his own room. He was going out. I did not know what he might do. I went to my own door, and as casually as I could, I opened it.
Oh, hello, Aunt Anne.
Why, hello, Danny. Were you going out?
For a little walk.
It's late.
I guess it is.
I'm sorry, Danny.
You know about it, do you?
Yes, Nancy told me tonight. There was a scene with her mother again. But it will come out all right.
Oh, no, it won't.
Why?
Nancy's changed her mind. Or rather, her mother's changed it for her.
The poor child.
Anton, Nancy's a lovely girl. She's the loveliest girl in the world. But she's weak.
Oh, but we are all weak in one way or another.
But she doesn't know what she does to people. She doesn't know the torture she puts people through.
No.
And I can't stand it any longer. If I can't have Nancy, I'll do something.
Danny, now, it will be all right.
It can't be all right. How do I know it won't go on like this after we're married? Oh, I'm crazy, I suppose, but
I know how these things are. Two young people in love cannot be kept apart by anyone or anything in this earth.
No, Anton. I thought it over and over every way there is. It won't work.
Oh, come in.
Anton, I didn't know you were here, Danny.
Okay.
I just heard the news. Over at the theater. Congratulations.
Thanks.
I suppose I had to say that. You know I don't mean it, Danny.
Please, Kay,
I don't think you love her, Danny. I don't see how you could.
Kay, I don't want to talk about it
Are
tonight.
you afraid to talk to me, Danny? Are you?
I'm sorry, Kay. Good night, Anton.
Danny. Danny, listen to me. Danny.
Oh, let him go. He's upset tonight.
He's upset. He's upset.
Kay, stop it. Get hold of yourself.
I love him. I love him. I can't let him go.
Oh, but you must, don't you see? He's going to be married.
Before she came along, he couldn't even think of anyone but me. She planned it very nicely. Just the way she's planned everything else. She doesn't care how many lives she wrecks, including his. But it won't be so easy this time.
Kay, you are talking foolishness.
Listen, Anton. Before I'd let her get away with this, I'd kill her. So help me, I'd kill her.
She left me at last. I paid no heed to where she went. I was disturbed and troubled. I sat in the darkness of my mind thinking. Then I heard steps again. Those odd, dragging steps coming towards my door. Franz?
Yes, Mr. Reject.
Did you want to see me, Franz?
No, I was only listening.
Listening? To what?
Don't you hear it? The beating of the wings? They've been close about the house all evening.
Oh, have they?
The time is very near. Are you a good man, Mr. Reject?
Now, I don't know, Franz. I try to be.
The black angel with the bright sword of righteousness and vengeance. Do you think we can escape him?
Well, I hope so.
No. Don't you know what goes on in this house? Haven't you seen them? With the painted lips, the tinkling rings and bracelets, and the vanity and the scoffing?
Yes, Franz. What have you in your bag there?
Oh, here, my tools. Always I work day and night. There's a dripping faucet up in Miss Collins' room. I have to fix it.
Dripping faucet? Oh, yes.
What's the matter, Mr. Reject? Did you think of something?
Oh, yes. I was thinking that I must take Carl out for a walk. Now, Carl, down.
Hello there, Carl. He's a fine dog, eh?
Franz,
Yes.
go along. Do what I told you. It's late.
Yes. I do what I'm told. Remove out of the midst of Babylon and go forth out of the land of the Chaldeans. For this city will I humble to the dust, and this house will I make a place of weeping and desolation.
The moment the old man called my attention to the faucet, I had heard it. When I went back into my room, I still heard it. I heard the old man tinkering with the pipes. Then the dripping grew less and stopped. Then the shears began again. Those long, sharp scissors cutting the dress. I forced myself to return to my work, and for a while I heard nothing more. Then I heard it. The dripping had begun again. But this time it was no longer water that was dripping. It was then that I knew. I sat frozen with horror. It was the most terrible sound I had ever heard in my life. At last I got up and took my cane and went to the door. Carl wished to go with me, but I closed the door on him. It was later, somehow in my confusion, that he slipped away. I started up the stairs. That terrible sound grew louder. It came from Nancy's room. I had just reached the top of the stairs. There was no way for anyone to leave Nancy's room except in my direction. It was then I heard the telltale whisper. The murderer had passed me in the darkness. I went to Nancy's door. There was no need to go in. I knew what was there as surely as though I had seen it happen with the eyes I no longer have. For I could hear the steady dripping of her blood. I closed the door and locked it. I put the key in my pocket. I wished to make certain that the criminal would have no chance to return and cover up any evidence of the crime. Then I returned to my room to wait for you officers of the police to come. And now you would know, as I knew, why Nancy Collins died and who killed her.
Well, do all you people here confirm what Mr. Rejack says about your movements last night?
Wait. What did you mean about the telltale whisper?
Now, what is the use of any longer pretending, Edna? You killed her. Now you must pay for it.
No.
Now, doubtless you have already found her fingerprints on the scissors with which Nancy has stabbed.
Oh, naturally they were Mrs. Collins' scissors anyway.
And I have a suspicion that you will find the insurance policy she took out on her daughter's life only last week that makes Edna Collins the beneficiary in the event of Nancy's death.
No, I didn't do it.
You better take her along, Haggerty.
All right, come on.
No, please, wait a minute. Maybe I've been selfish, but I loved her. He's lying because he hates me for what I said. No, please!
Well, Mr. Rejack, I guess several people owe you their thanks for this.
And you owe me nothing. If it could only bring her back to life.
Come in.
We found Mr. Rejack's dog, ma'am, down in the cellar. Been there all night. Here, Carl.
Carl, my poor old Carl. Here, Carl. Carl, what's the matter now? Where are you? Grab him for the back. Here, pull him back. Carl, what's the matter? Don't you know me?
Mr. Rejack, you say you shut your dog in your room before you went upstairs last night.
Yes.
You're certain?
Well, but of course.
And you say you did not go into Nancy Collins' room after you discovered the murder?
No, I did not.
Well, that's very strange, Mr. Rejack, because your dog did. His coat is matted with her blood.
I realize now that the dog must have followed me. I heard him whimper when I struck. Then somehow he disappeared. But before I locked the room, the beast must have fawned on her where she fell. Yes, I killed her. It is no matter now. She will marry no one now. Nor will I. Yet it is true I heard those things. Yes, most of them. You would be amazed what I can hear. Now, even from where I sit, I can hear the men at work at the place where they will take me. Although that place is many miles away. They are hammering on the scaffolding in preparation for me. And now they are clambering up on the platform. And now they are about to test that ingenious device that will snuff out my life. Listen. They spring the trap.
And so closes A World of Darkness, presented by Roma Wines and starring Paul Lucas. Tonight's tale of Suspense.
In just a moment, we'll hear again from Mr. Lucas. First, though, let's visit one of the great airports in our country. The afternoon clipper has just landed in the USA. A North American and his newly arrived visitor from south of the border are about to take a table at an airport cafe.
Well, Elliot, I promised to return your visit, and here I am.
I'll try to make things as pleasant for you here as you made them for me in your beautiful home in Las Palmas. How about some wine before dinner, Carlos?
Oh, thank you. Some sherry, perhaps?
Certainly. Waiter.
Oh, Elliot, can we get here that wonderful Roma wine we had the day you left my country?
Well, of course, Carlos. Here we can have Roma wine anytime.
To wine connoisseurs abroad, Roma wines are a rare treat because shipping now is difficult and duty is high. But here at home, you can enjoy these great wines as often as you like. For Roma wines of all types are made in our own California. Highly prized and high-priced elsewhere, Roma wines here cost little enough to be served even at everyday family meals. And what a difference they make in meal enjoyment. Why don't you surprise your family tomorrow with delicious Roma California sherry? You never tasted finer. You don't need a special menu or special glasses either. Just chill the wine beforehand, and when your folks come home, pour them a delightful glass of Roma. Almost all wine dealers have complete assortments of Roma wines. They're America's largest selling wines. Ask for Roma, R-O-M-A, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world. But before you buy wine, buy war bonds and stamps.
This is Paul Lucas again, ladies and gentlemen. Germany murders her cripples. We protect ours, help them back to normal lives. And we fight the major cause of crippling, infantile paralysis. Every night from now till January 31st, sort out all the dimes you have. Then enlist them in the March of Dimes. Send your contribution to President Roosevelt at the White House. It's the American way.
Thank you, Mr. Lucas. Next Thursday, same time, your stars will be Virginia Bruce and Alan Jocelyn in Suspense.
Presented by Roma Wines, R-O-M-A, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world. This is the Columbia Broadcasting System. Roma Wines presents
Suspense.
Roma Wines, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
Salud.
Your health, senor. Roma Wines host the world. The wine for your table is Roma Wine, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
This is the Man in Black, here for the Roma Wine Company of Fresno, California, to introduce this weekly half hour of Suspense. Tonight, Roma Wines bring you two of Hollywood's favorite screen stars, Miss Virginia Bruce and Mr. Alan Jocelyn, with the noted character actor George Zucco. Our suspense play, which is produced and directed by William Spear, presents a rather neat problem. That of a crime committed while no criminal was present. And so, with a locked room, and with the performance of Virginia Bruce as an exceedingly bright young lady named Iris Lane, of Alan Jocelyn as an exceedingly shy young man named Harold Mills, and of George Zuko as the exceedingly polished Dr. Woodhall, we again hope to keep you in suspense.
Hello, Mr. Seaton's residence. Who's calling? No, Mr. Seaton is not in. No, there will not be any statement for the papers. Harold, will you get that? Hello, no, I can't tell you anything about it.
Residence?
No.
No, there will be absolutely no statement.
Here we go again.
If you wish, only
Hello,
you're
Mr.
wasting
Seaton's
your
residence.
time.
Look, I told
Very
you this
well.
morning there wouldn't be any statement for the
Goodbye.
newspapers. No, not tomorrow either.
Dear.
I'm sorry, I'm awfully busy right now. I said I was busy. Busy. Phew, what a day.
It's rather disturbing how quickly the reporters got wind of it. I do hope no harm's been done.
Well, we did our best. It's too big a deal to keep secret anyway. There are always rumors, and it's the business of newspapers to pick up rumors.
Dear me, I wonder how he's going to take it.
The old man? He probably won't be tickled pink. You know how he is.
I know I'll be relieved when he has it on the lock and key, my word. Oh, good evening, Mr. Seaton.
Evening, Harold. Lane, you two still working?
No, we thought we'd stick around till you got here.
Oh, I'm sorry I was so late.
The newspapers have been calling, Mr. Seaton.
The newspapers? How in blazes
We
did
told
they...
them there wouldn't be any statement.
Oh, I should hope not. Now, how do you suppose...
Then it's not finished?
Oh, no, the deal's closed. Have it with me, as a matter of fact.
With you, sir?
You've been carrying it around in your pocket?
Oh, you see why I don't feel so good about the newspapers. But at least I got it home all right. Like to see it?
Oh, yes.
Doesn't look like much, wrapped up like this. Well, there it is. You like it?
The Lavella diamond.
What a beauty.
It's enormous.
Yes. But tomorrow we start to cut it. And within a year, it'll be just so many engagement rings.
You know, I hate to see it change. It's so beautiful the way it is.
Oh, there's no money in it for me this way.
Oh, Dr. Woodhall called. She wants to give you a checkup if he can catch you before dinner.
No, Dr. Woodall's an old woman. Treats me like an invalid. Oh, well. Anything else?
Nothing important. Oh, Harold, will you answer?
Yes, certainly. Mr. Seaton's residence. Who's calling, please? Just a moment. Mr. Seaton, Mr. Van Houten.
Van Houten?
Yes, I want to speak to you.
Oh, tell him I'm out of town.
Mr. Van Houten, Mr. Seaton's out of town. Well, dear me, you can think what you like, but Mr. Seaton is not here. Goodbye.
What? Odd. What'd he say?
He said he has information that you are here, and he insists on coming up here now. He sounds most disagreeable.
Oh, I don't think he's likely to show up, but if he does, don't let him in.
All right, Mr. Seaton.
I'll be in my study until Woodhall gets here.
But don't forget your medicine, Mr. Seaton. I put it right beside the seltzer bottle.
Oh, I won't forget.
I hope Dr. Woodhall hurries. I'm dead.
I'm sure you must be. Mr. Seaton seemed awfully proud of his new stones, didn't he?
I thought he was cool as a cucumber. How would you feel if you just bought the biggest diamond in the world?
Oh, the second biggest, I believe, Iris. Not that that's anything to belittle.
What do you suppose he paid for it?
I understand the price was something under $1 million, but he expects to get back over $1.5 million once it's cut and polished.
Harold, putting that kind of money into a piece of stone. I know if I had $1 million, I'd never buy diamonds.
Dear me, for that matter, neither would I. But for some people, diamonds take the place of other things. Power, love. What would you do if you had $1 million?
I don't know. There are a lot of swell people I'd like to help out. Then I'd like to travel. Oh, there are lots of things. What would you do?
You really want to know?
Of course I do.
I don't think I should say this, but if I had $1 million or even much less, I'd ask you to marry me.
Why, Harold...
No, please, I don't want you to say anything. You don't have to. I know I'm not the sort for you, really. I'm not like Dr. Woodhall, you know, sure of myself.
Well, it's not that, Harold. Honestly, it's just that you never said anything before. You never even... What was that?
It sounded as if it came from the study. Mr. Seaton? Mr. Seaton, is anything wrong?
He doesn't answer.
Mr. Seaton!
The door's locked.
Yes, have you your key, Iris?
Right here.
Mr. Seaton! Mr. Seaton? Why, where is he?
There he is on the floor. What's happened to him? Is he sick?
Wait, I'll see. Oh, goodness.
Put him on the
No,
couch.
just a minute, Iris. I don't think you'd better look. He's badly injured.
Injured, but how?
It's his head. Get a doctor, will you?
A doctor?
Someone's tried to kill him. Hurry.
To kill him? All right.
Try Dr. Woodall. Maybe he hasn't left.
I will. Operator, get me granite, 69700.
Well, good evening, Iris.
Oh, Dr. Woodhull. Never mind, operator. Come on, doctor. I was just calling you.
Is something wrong?
Mr. Seaton, he's hurt. Someone tried to... Harold, Dr. Woodhull was just coming in.
Oh, my goodness, I'm so glad you're here, Doctor.
What's the matter with Seaton?
I think someone tried to kill him. It's his head. You can see the blood. I found this under him.
What's that?
There seems to be a piece of broom handle filled with lead. Evidently, he was struck with it.
Concussion. Nasty. But still some pulse. I just had him in my bag.
Here you are.
And you'd better call the police.
The police?
Certainly, this is attempted murder.
Oh, dear.
Good evening. Did I hear somebody say murder?
Who are you?
My name is Van Houten. I telephoned a little while ago.
How did you get in?
Well, I rang, no one answered, so I walked in. I wish to speak with Mr. Seaton, but I see that perhaps I'm a little too late, eh?
Perhaps you knew you'd be a little too late, Mr. Van Houten.
Harold, I think we'd better leave that to the police. Will you call them?
But I can't figure out how it happened. Harold, you and I have been outside that door all day. I know there wasn't anyone in this room.
Iris, it must have been the windows.
What do you mean the windows? No one could climb.
You see, look, there's a ladder still there. And it took us some time to open the door.
There is a ladder.
Oh, yes, a very convenient ladder.
Oh, but don't you see? It still couldn't have happened.
What do you mean? Someone came through the window, hit Mr. Seaton, and escaped the same way.
But it couldn't have happened that way. Look, the windows are locked. Both of them on the inside. And Harold and I were outside the only door.
The windows are locked?
Dear me. That means Mr. Seaton was alone. Alone in a locked room.
Before we return to the scene of our suspense play, let me describe another scene that might even now be taking place in a handsome cafe of the Hotel Nacional de Cuba in Havana. An American visitor has remarked to his Cuban host what great enjoyment the gay Cuban music and the dancing gives him. Gracefully, the Cuban host returns the compliment, saying, "But your United States makes us a gift that brings great pleasure on many occasions. This superb wine from the choice wine districts of your California, this fine Roma wine. Yes, for a wine to give great enjoyment, it must have greatness of character. And it's this that has spread the fame of Roma wines to other lands. Why otherwise would these countries import Roma wines to be enjoyed as a rare luxury? How fortunate then are you who can enjoy any of the Roma wines, many different delicious wine types, whenever you choose, without additional charge for import duty, with no high shipping costs added to your small cost for Roma wine. Yet here is a quality so high it has won international recognition. Quality coupled with cost so modest that Roma wines are America's largest selling wines. Why not make your own taste test of these good Roma wines and discover for yourself the fine wine qualities acclaimed by wine experts of many lands? I'll spell out the name for you. R-O-M-A, Roma wine, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
And now it is with pleasure that we bring back to our soundstage Virginia Bruce and Alan Jocelyn with George Zucco in The Locked Room, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
All right, folks, are you all here? There's Miss Iris Lane,
Yes.
Dr. Charles Woodhull,
Yes.
Harold Mills, and Mr. Alex Van Houten. Now let's get down to business. We know some of the facts, but not enough of them. We know that you four were the only people in the house when Mr. Seaton was robbed, outside of the cook, and she was in the kitchen. We know Seaton had the diamond on him when he went into the study, and that someone lifted it before we got here. We haven't located the diamond yet, but we will. Now, this business of the windows being locked, somebody here knows who locked them. One of you hasn't come clean, or all of you.
It's easy to see what you're thinking, Captain Hadley. As we tell it, it looks as though Harold and I did the job. But we didn't, that's all.
That's all. The only door locked and watched before and after, windows locked before and after, no one hidden in the room before or after, and I don't believe in ghosts, so the thing's impossible. Now, which one of you locked those windows? Mr. Mills?
Well, really, dear me, officer, why would I do the one thing to make it look as if Iris and I had committed this crime?
Yes, you know, Harold got something there. If the windows hadn't been locked, you'd know someone from outside did it.
Look, I'm trying to be patient with you people. But if Mr. Seaton doesn't die, which he hasn't yet, he'll tell us who did it. So I advise you to come clean now. Dr. Woodhall?
Yes, officer?
You and our friend, Mr. Van Houten here, were, as the young lady puts it, outside when it happened. Maybe you managed to lock the windows afterwards.
How could he? He was too busy helping Mr. Seaton to get anywhere near the windows. And neither did Mr. Van Houten, I'd swear to that.
Well, thank you, dear lady. I did not expect such a kindness.
Pardon, Captain.
Well, Barton?
Nurse has to tell you that Seaton's come to. He's talking.
Talking?
Mm-hmm.
Is he out of his head, or does he make sense?
She says you can ask him some questions if you don't tax him too much.
Well, now we'll get someplace. I think all of you had better come with me.
There's the captain, miss.
We'll try not to upset him too much, Nurse.
Captain, maybe being a suspect, I shouldn't say anything. But if you don't mind, I don't think it's safe to question him.
Safe for who, Doctor?
Nonsense, Woodall. I want to tell what I can. But, Mr. Seaton, I know your condition. I don't think you should exert
Shut up,
yourself.
Woodall.
I was in the study. Just sat down at the desk. I was waiting for Dr. Woodall. The chair faced the door into the office. I heard Hal and I was talking outside.
Both of them?
Yes. Sound carries pretty well through the door. They were talking. There's some nonsense about what they do. They had $1 million.
You heard what we said?
Then I think Harold was proposing or something.
Oh, dear me, Mr. Seaton, I never realized that you...
Well, I could. I was taking my medicine, and then I heard, I think, a footstep behind me. I set my glass down and started to get up.
Did you turn around?
Didn't have time. Something smashed down on my head, and that's all.
Then you didn't know who it was?
No. And I don't know how.
What do you mean, how?
Because I had locked the windows, both of them.
You locked the windows?
Yes. I saw someone put a ladder up. Suppose it was the gardener or somebody. But I didn't want to be climbing around, so I locked both windows.
You're sure no one was hidden in the room?
Positive. Captain, I think you've had enough.
Yes, I guess you're right, Doctor. Will you people step outside? I'll be there in a minute.
Come on, Doctor. Harold.
Now, Mr. Seaton, what I want to know is...
Criminal to make him keep talking.
Poor Mr. Seaton. He does look awfully bad.
No, I suppose it's proper to feel pity for even Francis Seaton.
Look, Mr. Van Houten, you've made several remarks like that. Maybe you've got your reasons, but I don't think it would sound so good to the police.
Huh. Believe me, dear lady, my distaste for Mr. Seaton is purely objective.
It's terribly perplexing, isn't it? Now that Mr. Seaton's confirmed us on the locked windows, I can't see how the police are going to prove anything.
Look, let's not kid ourselves. We're all supposed to be nice, civilized people. But one of the four of us is a thug. A thug who beat a defenseless man over the head and took that diamond.
But, dear me, as I see it, that's just the point. It proves that none of us could have done it.
Well, if Mr. Seaton's story proves that we couldn't, it proves 100 times more that no one else could.
Well, Captain, is there anything more we can do?
Yes. You'll all be searched again for the diamonds. And none of you are to leave this house until further notice.
Not leave the house.
What about my practice? I've got lots of
Now,
work.
surely it requires more evidence than you have to hold us over the supposed disappearance of a diamond.
I'm not holding you because of the diamond. I'm holding you on suspicion of murder. Mr. Seaton is dead.
Who's there?
Can I come in, Iris?
Oh, Dr. Woodhall. What do you want?
I'll only be a minute.
Well, all right.
I hate to disturb you, but I'm really worried.
You are?
Iris, why don't you try to get out of here?
Out of here? Why on earth should I?
Don't you realize you're suspected of murder? You could hide somewhere until this is all being cleaned up.
Are you crazy? Sure, I'm suspected, Doctor, but no more than you. How's it going to look if I suddenly disappear?
Yes, I suppose you're right. If I could only keep you out of this. I'm so worried I don't think straight. Do you have a cigarette, Iris?
Yes, look in that box on the table. Oh, watch out, there's a lamp cord.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was clumsy of me.
Oh, don't let it worry you. It's no heirloom. What's that?
What? What? Look.
Where did you get that?
The diamond.
Where did you get it?
That was on the floor.
On the floor?
I just didn't the police search in here.
How did it get on the floor?
I suppose it must have been in the lamp. Yes. See? This part lifts out. It must have been an oil lamp.
Apparently. May I have it, please?
The diamond?
It was found here.
What do you want to do with it?
I want it.
Iris, it's not safe.
Sure, I know. Give it to me.
Well.
Thanks.
Are you going to give it to Captain Hadley?
Why?
I don't think it'd be wise. Not yet.
You're not afraid of something, are you?
Iris, suppose they didn't believe you. Suppose they think that you...
Well, I'll think about it. Dr. Woodall, will you do me a favor?
Certainly, if I can.
Well, would you meet me here in exactly 10 minutes?
You are coming downstairs.
Oh, sure, but I've got a couple of things to do. I won't be long.
Or perhaps I should wait.
No, please, you don't have to do that.
But all right, but be careful.
Careful?
I mean, don't let anyone know you have the diamond, because...
I know. Yes, because whoever killed Seaton for it would kill me, too. I know it will be soon. Tonight. It has to be. What? Yes, I'll do it as loud as I can, but don't slip because I'm counting on you and...
Iris, are you ready?
Oh, yes, Aaron, darling. I'm sorry. I'm really stuck for a couple of days, but we'll make it soon. Sure, dinner and a show. Bye, darling. Goodbye.
I didn't mean to barge in.
Oh, that's okay. Let's go downstairs. Where are the others?
You mean Harold and Van Houten? I think I heard them when I came up. Yes, they're in the office. Listen.
Come on, let's go in.
It'll be for a few days. Oh, we wondered if you were coming down, Iris. My, you startled me.
We're not intruding.
Intruding?
It sounded like you were having a little argument.
Oh, no, it wasn't that exactly. You see, we were talking about... Well, dear me, I don't know why I shouldn't tell you. About an engagement ring.
An engagement ring? Well, hell...
I didn't want you to know I'm buying one from Mr. Van Houten. I don't have quite enough money, and I won't have for a few days.
Mr. Van Houten sells rings.
Well, I thought that was understood. It's my profession. I deal in diamonds in a small way.
Diamonds? To the police?
Is the word diamond so surprising, sir? Naturally, the police would have to know my business with Mr. Seaton.
Yes, I'm sure they would. It's only...
You're hinting at my apparent dislike for the late Mr. Seaton, Doctor. Well, I hated him. He was a cheat and a fraud. I cheated me.
Doesn't sound like Mr. Seaton.
My dear young lady, there are 100 men in Amsterdam who would be glad to know that he suffered. But as you know, such dislike was not the motive for his murder.
Well, really, now, there's no need to be huffy, Mr. Van Houten.
Well.
Dear me, we all know what the motive was. I guess it was motive enough for any one of us.
Yes. Look, let's face it. One of us killed Seaton, that's true, but 3 of us didn't. And yet we're all suspected. I think if the 4 of us let down our hair, maybe we can figure this thing out.
I think that sounds very reasonable. If Iris needs advice or help...
Maybe I do at that. I've found the diamond.
Dear me, found it. You found
it where?
In my room. Dr. Woodhall accidentally knocked over a lamp. It was inside.
And where is it now?
I brought it with me. It's here in my purse.
Then the police do not know, huh?
So here I am, stuck with this thing, and I don't know what to do about it.
Oh, dear. Iris, I'm really ashamed. I don't know how to tell you.
Ashamed of what?
Well, I couldn't tell the police. At least I thought I shouldn't. You see, Mr. Seaton told me in confidence. But now that we've agreed to be frank and honest...
What are you driving at?
I don't know why Mr. Seaton was killed. Maybe none of us will ever know that. But it wasn't because of the diamond. I knew that all along. You see, that isn't the real diamond at all.
Preposterous. You expect us to believe that... Miss Lane, let me see that diamond, please.
Sure, you're the expert in the crowd. Take a look. But I'll hold on to it, though.
I don't care what Mr. Van Houten says. Mr. Seaton told me it was a replica he brought home. I don't know why.
This is ridiculous. Why would anyone want to plant a false diamond in Iris's room?
What about it, Mr. Van Houten?
It's incredible.
What?
For even without my glass, I can see that this is false. There are no planes of cleavage. A very shoddy piece of work.
It's phony? I don't get it. Why was he killed, then?
Well, you see how I've been racking my brains. Here, Mr. Van Houten, maybe we'd better put it in the safe.
I might as well keep it. We'll have to give it to the captain anyway.
Yes, I suppose we'd better tell him. Dear me, he'll be terribly distressed, I'm afraid.
No, I hate to admit it, but this is beginning to get me downhill. I feel jumpy and sort of sick.
Oh, it's probably my fault. I should have told you.
Oh, not just about the diamond. Everything. The locked windows. The way he looked before he died.
Iris, do you feel bad? You look as if you
I'm
might...
sorry. I hate to be so silly. I do feel sort of shaky. Maybe if I lie down. Would you help me into the study?
Here, Iris, let me open the door, please, Doctor.
On the couch, Iris?
Yes, please. I'll lie down right here. Oh, Dr. Woodhall, do you have something that I could take for this headache? I feel really sick.
Why, yes, if you think you need it. This is a glass. I have something here.
Well, here's a glass, Doctor.
This is a mild sedative, Iris. Now to the water.
Here, Doctor. Here's the seltzer bottle.
Oh, that'll do it. Now drink this down, Iris.
Set it right there. I'll drink it. I just want to close my eyes for a minute. And will you switch off the lights when you go out? And maybe you should lock the door.
Yes, of course. We'll call you for dinner. Try to sleep. Poor girl. She was very calm.
Who is it?
Oh, so you are awake, eh?
Van Houten.
Where's the diamond?
Diamond?
Give it to me. Well?
But you said it was false.
We are not so easily fooled. We know what goes on.
We? Who do you mean?
Never mind. Give me the diamond.
And if I don't?
You know what will happen if you don't. Hey, who's there? What are you doing?
Van Houten, what is it? What's happened? Who is it? Turn on the light. Harold.
Well, I seem to have arrived just in time.
Harold, you hit him.
No, he's only knocked out. How are you feeling?
Much better.
Oh, you didn't take your medicine.
No, I didn't.
Oh, dear me. I was afraid you were too smart for that. Iris, I think you and I should have a serious talk. You don't mind if I lock the door?
Oh, would it make any difference if
Very
I did?
little, I admit. Now, Iris, just how much do you know?
About what?
Oh, come. There's no need for you to be reticent. I shall have to kill you in any case.
Oh, but you can't do that.
And who will stop me? Dr. Woodhall? No, Iris. He'll be very busy for a little while. The cook has become quite ill.
You poisoned her.
No, it's nothing much. She'll recover. Tell me just how much do you know?
I know about the seltzer bottle. That's how you knocked out Seaton.
Oh, that's very good. You're so clever. Dear me, if I had more time, I'd be inclined not to kill you, but it's late and I sailed with the Diamond at midnight. I'm signed on as a steward on a freighter bound for Argentina. So you see, it's really time that makes this unpleasantness necessary.
You know, Harold, they'll find me before midnight.
Ah, but they will find with you Mr. Van Houten. Poor Van Houten. He'll be very confused. You know, I actually persuaded him that you and Dr. Woodhall were the culprits. That's why he came here to get the diamond.
And now you're going to frame him with my murder. You're a pretty smart boy, aren't you?
Oh, thank you, my dear. They'll probably suspect me, too, after they find out I've gone. Tell me, how did you guess about the seltzer bottle?
The condemned woman ate a hearty breakfast. Okay, I'll talk. Well, I knew it must have been the seltzer bottle when I realized it was one of those kind you fill yourself with a capsule to make the bubbles. But what did you put in it?
A concoction known as a Mickey Finn. But it felt so much like a blow on the head that even Seaton confirmed my little story.
I knew whoever did it would try the same thing on me to get the diamond. You were the one who got me the seltzer for my medicine tonight. I suppose you saw it coming.
Your little trap? Yes, I'm afraid I did. Dear me, we're just too smart for each other, aren't we?
And you hit Seaton over the head when I was phoning for a doctor just to make it look good, right?
Yes, of course. Oh, I wish Seaton hadn't locked those windows.
Maybe you think I don't.
Well, Iris.
Well?
I really hate to do this, Iris. Oh, Iris, I'll give you a choice.
Choice of what?
I have here a fairly efficient gun, but it's noisy and it's messy, too. I don't like to use it. But if I have to...
What else?
Or you could drink what I put for you in the glass from the seltzer bottle. It would be much easier for you. It's practically tasteless. After you drink it, you won't mind what else is necessary.
What? I suppose...
Yes, that's right. Pick it up. Now, drink it. Quickly.
Hi. Here goes.
Why, you...
timing, Captain Hadley. The glass wasn't a bad signal.
It was nice timing on your part, Miss Lane, throwing yourself on the floor. You hadn't figured on the gun.
No, I hadn't. Is Van Houten coming around, Doctor?
Yes, he'll be all right.
Okay. Come along, Harold.
Oh, this is such a shame. Iris, before I go, I'd like to tell you how sorry I am.
Sorry?
Yes, about that proposal. Even if it was an alibi, I almost meant it. Dear me, it looks now as though I shall never marry.
Yes, dear me. It certainly does.
And so closes The Locked Room, starring Virginia Bruce and Alan Jocelyn with George Zucco. Tonight's tale of Suspense.
Mr. Jocelyn appeared by courtesy of 20th Century Fox. Before we tell you about next week's stars and story, Roma Wine, sponsor of these weekly suspense dramas, brings you one of tonight's stars, Miss Virginia Bruce, with a message of real importance. Miss Bruce.
Somewhere the other day, I came across a small news item. It mentioned that the men and women of our armed forces, most of whose pay averages very little more than $50 a month, have subscribed a huge total of $250 million worth of United States war bonds. Ladies and gentlemen, if you need a testimonial to the worth of subscribing to the Fourth War Loan, which is now on, I think this news item supplies it. If the men and women who are fighting this war have that kind of faith in the future of our country, how can we have less? This is the time when our armed forces are making ready for the final extra effort which will bring us victory. They need your extra support from extra purchases of war bonds. For the Fourth War Loan, one extra $100 war bond, please.
Next Thursday, same time, Roma Wines will bring you two distinguished actresses, Miss Ida Lupino and Miss Agnes Moorehead. Don't forget then, next Thursday, for Ida Lupino and Agnes Moorehead in Suspense.
Presented by Roma Wine, R-O-M-A, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world. This is the Columbia Broadcasting System. Roma Wine presents
Suspense.
Roma Wine, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world. Salud!
Your health, senor.
Roma Wines toast the world. The wine for your table is Roma Wine, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
This is the Man in Black, here to our Suspense. Tonight, as stars, we bring you two of Hollywood's outstanding actresses, Miss Ida Lupino and Miss Agnes Moorehead. But before we raise the curtain on this evening's play, The Sisters, here is a message from your host, the Roma Wine Company of Fresno, California.
You remember the old saying, the grass is always greener in the other fellow's yard? You might agree with the truth of that statement if you happen to overhear a conversation that might easily be taking place at this moment in the smart and festive Club Montmartre in Havana, Cuba. An American has just complimented his Cuban friend on the fine quality of Havana tobacco. Graciously, the Cuban replies, "But you of the United States need have no envy of us. Nature has made a great gift of perfection to your country, too. The magnificent wine which we also enjoy. It is Roma wine, made in your own California." Friends, that little anecdote is typical of many countries where wine is truly enjoyed. For in other lands, Roma wines must be imported over long distances from our own California. A luxury to be enjoyed on special occasions, while lucky you can enjoy these superb Roma wines as a daily delight, with no import duty, no expensive shipping charges added to your cost for Roma wines. Whichever one of Roma wine's many types your own taste test names as favorite, you'll agree here is truly superb wine that could come only from truly choice wine districts. And you'll say, no wonder Roma wines are America's largest selling wines. I'll spell out the name for you. R-O-M-A. Roma wines, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
And now with the remarkable tale of the sisters, and with the performances of Ida Lupino as Lydia Haskell and Agnes Moorehead as Ellie, Roma Wines again hope to keep you in suspense.
That I think would be very lovely. It has a far superior lining, the pure silk, but much heavier than the others that we've looked at. Do you care for this one, Miss Haskell?
Yes, that's very nice. I believe I'd like to see something, perhaps even a little better.
Of course. If you'll just step over this way, Miss Haskell. Now here is an exquisite casket. Something that really does honor to the departed.
Yes, it's beautiful.
Now, the interior is just the same as the last, but the casket itself is of bronze, solid bronze.
Won't that be rather heavy?
Yes, but not too heavy. Will there be 6 pallbearers?
I don't know.
Well, it doesn't matter, really. The 4 men can carry this very easily. Very. Miss Haskell, I want you to notice the floral design here. All hand-wrought, every bit of it. And, yes, notice the seams in this casket. Airtight and watertight, guaranteed. You know, of course, how important that is.
Oh, yes.
Yes. But this casket, in 100 years, or even 200 years, will be just as strong and will look just as beautiful as it does on this stand today. You couldn't buy a finer piece of workmanship.
How much is this one, please?
This casket? A durable, by the way. Durable for durability, we say in the trade. This casket is priced at, let me see, $775. But we can't bring back the departed. No, our only solace is the knowledge that we've done them the last possible honor.
Very well. I'll take this one.
Well, I'm sure you're making a very wise choice. In all my years as a mortician, I've never found a family that regretted money spent on a durable. And now, let me see.
I'll give you a check.
Oh, that won't be necessary. Not immediately. After the funeral will do. Oh, by the way, we haven't mentioned it. Are we handling the funeral arrangement?
I really don't know yet.
Oh, well, you want the casket delivered somewhere?
No. I'd like you to hold it for a while, please.
Hold it? But, for how long?
For 3 weeks.
3 weeks? I don't understand. Who is the party, the deceased? Who is this casket for?
It's for me.
I heard you come in. Where have you been, Lydia? You've been gone all afternoon.
I've been shopping.
What did you buy? Did you get the ribbons I asked for?
No, I didn't have time.
Oh, I wanted some new ribbons. My others are all worn out. See, Lydia?
Ellie, I wish you'd stop putting ribbons in your hair like a schoolgirl. You're almost 40 years old.
I know, Lydia. I know.
Then try to act like it. Hand me my sewing and light the lamp. It's getting dark.
Oh, I wonder why we have to grow old. Wouldn't it be wonderful if we had always stayed young like we used to be? Oh, Lydia, remember when Mother used to send us to school with our ribbons matching and our dresses matching? And at the end of the day, no one would even guess we were sisters because I was always so mussed and you were always so clean. Oh, I wish we were young again, Lydia.
Stop talking nonsense, Ellie.
It is nonsense, isn't it? Oh, the doorbell rang while you were out just before you came home.
You didn't answer?
Oh, no, you told me never to answer it. I just looked out of the upstairs window.
Did you see who it was?
Oh, yes. Yes, it was a man. A rather big man. He rang a long time, and then he went away.
Well, he didn't see you, did he?
Oh, no. I just peeked ever so carefully from behind the curtain. Then I came down here and watched him going down the walk.
You came downstairs?
Yes,
I told you never to come down those stairs when I'm not in the house.
Well, it was all right, Lydia. I held on very tight to the banisters all the way, and I didn't once look down the stairwell, so I didn't get dizzy. And I didn't want to jump.
Well, don't do it again.
It was just that I was lonely. I didn't think you were ever coming home. Lydia, you didn't tell me what you bought.
Oh, a Duravo.
What's that? What's a Duravo?
Don't ask so many questions, Ellie.
All right. Lydia, I think I'll sew, too. I could fix up one of these old ribbons. May I, Lydia?
Yes, so it'll be good for you.
Thank you. Lydia?
Yes?
Lydia, could I go shopping someday?
Don't be a fool, Ellie.
I'm sorry. I just thought... No, I suppose you're right. It wouldn't do, not yet. There wasn't any mail today.
Wasn't there?
No, I thought perhaps there'd be a letter from David. It's been such a long time since he's written, hasn't it?
I haven't noticed.
Oh, yes. Yes, he used to write every week on Tuesday. And I get the letter on Thursday. But there wasn't one this week or last or the week before that. Strange, isn't it? But perhaps he's been busy.
Perhaps.
Still, he never used to be too busy to write. I can't understand it. Do you suppose there's some other reason?
What are you trying to say, Ellie? Are you hinting that perhaps I'm keeping your mail from you?
Oh, no.
Well, you certainly seem to be. Why would I keep David's letters from you?
I didn't say that. I just said it was strange that David hasn't written, that's all. You wouldn't keep David's letters. I know that, Lydia.
Go on with your sewing.
Yes. I want to finish this ribbon.
Stop singing that. Stop it.
But Lydia, it's a hymn. I've always sung it.
I don't care. I said stop. Or learn something else. That's all you sing, day and night, day and night. Same tune, over and over and over. Now stop it.
Lydia, sometimes you frighten me. The way you look at me, you make me think that perhaps I'm not getting well. That perhaps I'm still crazy. I'm not. I'm not still crazy. Am I, Lydia?
Yes?
Evening. Are you Miss Lydia Haskell?
Yes.
Well, can I speak to you for a minute? I was here this afternoon. There was no one home.
Well, what is it, please?
Well, we had a call from Doan Brothers, the undertakers. I'm from the police.
Oh, really? I don't see what the police could want with me. Come in if you wish.
Thanks.
Sit down.
Thank you. There's nothing we want, Miss Haskell, except it's sort of unusual for a woman to order a casket for herself.
Unusual? I've heard of many cases of that kind. People who are alone in the world have no one else to look after those things.
Sure, I know. Only it's a little more unusual when you can name the date. The undertaker said you wanted the casket held for 3 weeks. Why 3 weeks? Must be some reason for it.
Yes, there is. I'm going to die. I shall die in 3 weeks, or perhaps even before. There's no doubt of it in my mind, and that's why I ordered the casket. You may call it a premonition if you want.
Maybe I could call it suicide. Well, that's why I'm here, Miss Haskell. I don't know whether you know it, but suicide is a crime in the eyes of the state.
For which there's no punishment.
Not if it's successful, no. But there is prevention.
You see, I know I'm going to die. I feel it. But I have no intention of taking my own life. There's no need to do so.
Mm-hmm. Miss Haskell, this premonition, as you call it, have you any idea what brought it on?
No.
Have you been speaking to anyone? No fortune tellers or anything like that?
No.
Well, what makes you so sure? How do you know you can trust this premonition? You're not an old woman. I'd say you were in pretty good health. You've got a lot of good years ahead of you.
I have a religion. Not a church religion. Just one of my own. It preaches that people go on living until they've outgrown their usefulness. Then they die. From one cause or another. When that time comes, the desire to live is gone. And only desire keeps the body alive and breathing.
I don't understand that.
No, I'm sorry.
Miss Haskell, do you live alone here?
Yes.
No relatives? No housekeeper?
No, I live alone here.
Pretty large house for a person living alone.
Yes, there are 3 floors and far too many rooms. It's on the outskirts of town, and it's quiet. And it gives me the privacy I've been looking for. The privacy which you are invading for the first time since I moved here 5 years ago.
Sorry, Miss Haskell, I'm only doing my job. I was told to look you up and find out why you bought that casket.
Then I think we may assume your job is over.
I guess so. But the office might ask me to drop back once in a while. You know, just to keep in touch.
I won't be at home.
Why? You don't go out very much. Folks in the town say they don't even see you more than once a week, maybe.
When you come, I won't be at home.
All right. Sorry to bother you.
Good night.
Good night. Oh, Miss Haskell, how are you going to die?
I don't know. Nor do I consider it important. Why should you?
Good night.
Ellie, what are you doing down here? What are you doing sitting on the steps in the dark?
Lydia.
Haven't I told you never to come down here at night?
Lydia.
Well, what do you want?
I heard that man who was here. Lydia, why did you buy the casket? Why are you going to die? You mustn't, Lydia. You mustn't die. I'd be alone if you died. And you know what would happen? They'd send me away like they did once before. The people in the town would come and find me living here, and they'd send me away.
Go up to bed, Ellie, and go to sleep.
How can I sleep? Oh, Lydia, you won't die. Promise me you won't.
I promise you. Now go to bed.
But why did you buy the casket? And the things you said to that man as if you wanted to die. Why, Lydia? Why do you want to die? I don't want to die. No one does.
No, you have such a lot to live for, haven't you, Ellie?
Yes. I've been happy, Lydia. You've made me happy. And someday when I'm well again, I'll go back home, and David will be waiting for me. You know he'll be there. You've always told me to be waiting. And he'll see that I'm well again, and he'll take me back. I'm not so old, am I? David won't see me as old. He told me that when I was well, no matter how long it took, he'd still see me as a young girl. That's why I've been happy, just waiting for the time I can go back to David.
Ellie, haven't you learned yet? Don't you know yet that you're mad? And that you'll always be mad?
No, don't say that. I'm getting better, Lydia. You know I'm getting better.
Yes. Putting bows in your hair, sewing ribbons all day long, sneaking about the house at night and spying on me, singing the same hymn over and over and over, until I think I'm going mad, too.
Is that why you want to die, to get away from me? I thought you loved me, Lydia.
Why should I love you? Look what life has given me and tell me why. You've always spoiled everything for me, Ellie, even from the time we were children.
How could I spoil everything? We were just like the same child, Lydia. Twins. You were I and I was you.
We looked the same, yes. We were born on the same day, yes. And that's where it ended. You were the nice one. I used to hear them say so. You were even the prettiest, they said, as if they could see any difference between us. Whatever you wanted, you had. You smiled so beautifully. But I never smiled. I was the sullen one, the dark cloud in the house.
You made it so, Lydia. We all loved you.
When a doll was broken, they gave you mine. When you tore your dancing dress, you'd take mine.
You gave it to me, Lydia. I remember you gave it to me.
Ellie, I've always given things to you. I gave you the best of everything we had. I've given you my whole life. I even gave you David.
Lydia, you're in love with David. He came to our house. Was it you he came to see? Oh, Lydia, I didn't know.
No, you never knew. No one did. I had to stand by and watch you taken from me. And when you had your first attack, I was glad. People said what a shame it was. But I was very glad.
Lydia.
Because I knew then that he could never have you. Oh, yes, you were going to be cured and he was going to wait. It won't matter how long he waits. You'll never be cured and he'll never have you. Never.
You've always hated me. I see it now, even when you've been taking care of me. When we came to this town, you didn't bring me here so I'd be cured. You wanted to keep me this way. Mad. That's why you took me out of that place, because they might have made me well again.
Go upstairs.
You hate me, and now you're going to die and leave me without anyone.
I told you I'm not going to die. Oh, Ellie. Ellie, dear, I'm sorry we've had this quarrel. I didn't mean to upset you. It's just that I'm upset myself. Tired. I didn't mean the things I said.
You bought a casket.
But it was only an idea I had in case anything ever happened to me.
You bought a casket, Lydia. Was it for yourself or is it for me?
Ellie.
You wouldn't, would you, Lydia?
What are you talking about?
Hold the lamp up. Hold it close to. I want to see your face.
Ellie, go up to bed.
Yes, I can see it in your eyes. It is for me. You're going to kill me. You're going to murder me.
Don't be a fool, Ellie.
It's true. You want to get rid of me because you hate me. Oh, now I see. I see you love David. You're going to kill me, and they'll come and find me and bury me, and they'll think it's you.
Be quiet.
They'll think it's you who is dead because no one knows I'm living here, and then you'll go away. You'll go back to David, and you'll say that Lydia has died, and he'll think you're me and that you're well again. And he'll marry you. You'll have him. You'll be Ellie. You'll have David in my place.
Ellie, did you hear what I said? Be quiet. Now go upstairs and get to bed.
Lydia, how can you be so wicked?
Ellie, are you awake? Ellie, dear. Now, you mustn't think any more about what we said tonight. Do you hear? Because it's not so, Ellie. It's just your imagination. You mustn't think about it. It'll be bad for you. Are you asleep, Ellie? She's not asleep. She's lying over there on the other side of the room, staring at me through the dark. She knows it was the truth tonight. She's going to die and that I'm going to kill her. That quarrel. I should have let her know. I lost my temper. It's so stupid. I must think clearly. How am I going to kill her? It mustn't look like murder. They'll suspect anything. No, it must be suicide. How? When? It'll have to be soon now that she knows. She's singing again, that hymn. Hymn. No, I must be calm. Mustn't get excited. Think clearly. How am I going to kill her? Oh, I wish it were over. I could go back then. Go back to David. Quickly she saw through that I'd go back in her place. But he'll never suspect. No, I'll be Ellie to him. Ellie, cured and happy again. I'll learn to smile. First she must die. How? Stairs. Stairwell. She gets dizzy if she looks down into the stairwell. Yes, it could be so easy. Of course. In a day or two, that policeman will come back to the house. He'll find her, and they'll think it's me. The stairwell. 3 floors from the attic here. 3 floors straight down. So easy when you think clearly. The stairwell, of course. Ellie, dear. Ellie, you mustn't cry. Do you hear me? Are you afraid of the dark, dear? Well, I'll light the lamp for you. There, dear. That's better, isn't it? Why, you're shivering. You cold? Come, put your wrapper on. And we'll go down to the parlor and light a fire. And I'll make you a nice cup of hot milk. Come along, Ellie. No. Ellie, stop acting like this. Now come, dear. There. Here's your wrapper. Put it around your shoulders. That's the girl. Get up now. I'll carry the lamp. Give me your hand, dear. Why, you're as cold as ice. Now be careful. Walk slowly. There we are. Now hold on to the banister, dear. That's right. I'll hold the lamp up high so that you can see better.
I'm afraid. The stairwell.
It's right here, dear. You see?
I'm afraid.
Ellie, you must get over that fear. Look, Ellie. Just look down. There's nothing to frighten you. Look down the stairwell, Ellie.
No.
I'm holding you, dear. Just lean over and look down. You can see all the way.
No, don't make me look. Don't make me.
You see, it's nothing, is it? Nothing at all. Oh, you're dizzy, dear? Well, I'm holding you.
Let me go. I can't stand it.
Come closer, dear.
No.
Closer,
No.
Ellie. Lean over.
No.
Just lean over. Do you hear, Ellie?
Let me get back.
Look, Ellie.
No.
Look down.
No.
Now, Ellie.
Let me
now,
go.
Ellie.
Let me go.
Lean over.
Let me go.
Look down, Ellie. Look down.
It was brought to my mind, of course, because this is the house just here, the next one we're coming to. Yes, he was in to see us just a few days ago. Came in to order the casket. She saw a casket she wanted, then she told me it was for herself.
Oh. She must have had a premonition.
Yes. I notified the police, of course. She said she wanted me to hold the casket 3 weeks. Then, just the day before yesterday, the police came back to the house here and found her lying at the bottom of a stairwell, dead. She'd been dead about 2 days.
Oh. Funny how she knew.
The banister up on the attic floor broke away and she fell.
She have any people?
No. Lived alone, they tell me. We're going to bury her tomorrow. Haskell, the name was.
Haskell. That's strange. Living all by herself here in a big 3-story frame house.
Yes, isn't it?
Hey.
What is it?
My imagination, I guess. I could have sworn I saw a light in the attic window just now.
Well, it couldn't have been. The police have shut it up.
Of course.
That story of yours really gave me the creeps. Well, let's walk out.
It's a queer thing, the power of suggestion. You've conveyed it to me, of course. You know, just now, I thought I could hear someone upstairs in there. A woman. A woman singing.
A woman?
Yes. Sort of crooning to herself. Some kind of a hymn.
And so closes The Sisters, presented by Roma Wines, and starring Ida Lupino and Agnes Moorehead. Tonight's tale of Suspense.
In just a moment, we'll hear again from Miss Lupino. In the meantime, here's a true-life suspense drama. Your guests raise their wine glasses to their lips. Your reputation as a host hangs in the balance. Will they approve the wine of your selection? Well, no need to feel the least bit concerned if you've elected to serve any of Roma Wine's many different types of taste-delighting California wines. Perhaps the tangy, appetizing Roma Sherry, or the richly satisfying Roma Burgundy, or the delicately delicious Roma Sauterne. And notwithstanding, your cost for any of these good Roma wines is only pennies a glass. Your guest's verdict is sure to agree with this verdict of wine connoisseurs of many lands.
Roma wines son verdaderamente magníficos.
Les Roma wines sont vraiment magnifiques. Roma wines are truly magnificent.
Let me repeat the name, please. R-O-M-A. Roma Wine. Made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
This is Ida Lupino. It is my sincere hope that you enjoyed our suspense play this evening. Miss Moorehead and I trust you will join us in listening to Suspense next week, when Charles Ruggles is your star. One more word. Remember, Americans, this is the critical year of the war, calling for more of everything to win. You answer the call when you buy more war bonds.
Miss Lupino will soon be seen in the Warner Brothers picture In Our Time. Suspense is produced and directed by William Spear. Tonight's play was written by George Wells. Don't forget, then, next Thursday, same time, Charles Ruggles will star in Suspense.
Presented by Roma Wine. Made in California for enjoyment throughout the world. This is the Columbia Broadcasting System.